Well, all done at the Meadows. On my way back to Northfield Park. I'm probably going to go home first, to be honest. I'm not until the 16th race tonight. I don't actually mind. I don't actually mind it. I just hope the Philly race is good. Certainly had some good racing this afternoon. Certainly no fault of any of our horses. They all put up very, very good miles. I wish I had been third over with Manhattan Money. I probably would have snagged the 3, maybe 4. I just felt the whole mile that the horse on the front and the horse in the 2 holes meet. Why leave the comfort of the inside when that's the place to be? And it certainly wasn't. Tim's horse walked, and by the time I got to the outside, everybody else had already filed out in front of me. So 5th was all we could muster there. Arrowhead Hanover, I keep telling you guys, I get the feeling, and I try my hardest not to, because you shouldn't read into emails or texts or things of that nature. But I get the feeling that people believe that if you have a functioning horse, it should be a Buckeye, a grassroots, a stallion horse. And that's just not the case. Not anymore. And, you look at a horse like Arrowhead Hanover. The only reason we raced him in the Stallion Series today was to ensure we dropped out of contention to get in the final. I would rather race in the consolation for 75 or 50 or whatever it is than race in the final for 300 against the likes of Go Dog Go and those horses. Just makes no sense to me to do that. Hopefully he fits in the B division next week. Hopefully we don't run into that killer of Tim Tetrix and a number of others. There's no Kimmies there either. Hopefully we don't find those horses next week. Right now is all about defense. I wanted to win today. Today was meaningless. It was just a purse money race. The points mean nothing for us. We're not getting in the Stallion Series. But having the fashion horse win, and a number, Frank Leahy, I think, was in contention and surpassed us. Those horses are in for 300 now. You might say, oh my God, well, why wouldn't we want to race for 300? I would love to race for 300. But when I'm racing against 7 horses I probably can't beat, it kind of loses its shine, doesn't it? When you're looking for the luck of all luck, a lottery ticket. I'm going to take my chances in the consolation, hopefully. Now, if a couple of those horses don't enter in the final, well, then we're going to have to be in the final. But today was all about defense. So next week, Arrowhead will be entered in the VLB division. I have no idea who will be in there. It won't be an easy one, I can tell you that. There's a lot of really nice colts right now that are eligible to that race. But he certainly raced good today. What the hell? Horsehair, dirt, filth. So Arrowhead Hanover raced tremendous today. 153 flat gets you second in the grassroots. The Stallion, the Buckeye. 152-1 they went today. Faster than any sire stake race. So we hooked a tough one, and that can always happen in those divisions. He raced great though, that horse. So Arrowhead Hanover race got off the gate well. I said to Tim Tay, we can let those hobbles out a hole or two. Get off the gate well, did his work great, did everything he could, 53 flat. That's nothing to sneeze at. In fact, it was probably the 3rd or 4th fastest trotting mile today, right? The other horse went in 52. He won by like 4. I bet you it was the 3rd or 4th fastest trotting mile on the entire program. Was Arrowhead Hanover. Rock Shining Star race good again. Changed his headgear. I was wrong. Jason corrected me through Tim and said that he did not think that Rock Shining Star wore a choke plate. And I thought I was right. That's twice now. I forget the last time, but Jason's beat me out twice now this year. Said something was something. Lauren and Jason, the last one. I can't remember what it was, but I was wrong. It happens. So Rock Shining Star, I did take the leather bit off him though. And we went to, James always used to say when we had horses racing good that were shot a certain way, we would always start leaning towards shoeing a number of horses that way, or a bit, or this, or that. Well, we raced Hanger 1 in a crescendo bit the other day. Worked really well. I forget who the other horse was too. 2 of them. And it was good. Oh, the Pacer, Solidarity. So I said to Tim, he goes, what do you, I said, I don't want that leather bit on him. I can't control him like that. He gets too hot. Let's put if you have another one of those bits, throw it on there. Now here's where, there's not to say 7, 10 other bits would have done the trick. But that's one we went with today, and he was great. I could see I get stretched to the quarter. I know, if the kid had let me go 27-3, I'd probably win. Yannick's second, and he might have been third. Just a little too quick to the quarter for his horse. I knew that we could sustain it. I could have got over the half slower, actually, and I should have. Maybe that would have done it. I just didn't. You get in that position where if you try to go too slow to the half, you don't want to get into a spot where you've pigeonholed yourself, right? You know what? I think I went by the restaurant I was going to go to. I think I did. Nope, it's 4 miles ahead. Ooh, I'm starting to lose my mind. I said I don't remember going by the Bridgeville exit. So if I get to the half slower, Yannick comes. I think I got enough steam to put him away. Rock Shining Star raced great today. Parked the quarter 26-4, controlled the race, second pace 51-1. Horse raced his butt off and raced very good. So now you have Arrowhead Hammer raced his ass off. Rock Shining Star raced his ass off. Manhattan Money did everything he could, right? I should have went with my gut getting into the last turn, surveyed the scene a little better. As soon as I saw Tim Tetrick reach for the earplugs, I should have come to the outside. I just thought left was the way to go. I was wrong. He finished 5th. That probably cost us a position. And then finished up with Patrick the Piranha. 49-4. He might have paced 49-4. 150 at the very worst. That's probably the best he's felt in 2 years. Here's a horse that I thought broke down last week. Right? You guys saw the video of him pulling up. I have no idea what he did 2 weeks ago. No idea what he did. We couldn't really find anything, and we looked. Nothing to be found. Raced him today. That's the best he's felt in 2 years. I'm pretty sure of it. Horse raced his ass off again. So we raced 4 horses today that did every ounce, and Greg was the one that said it first, and he's right. Every ounce that they could put into racing today, they put in. All 4 horses left the track and left it all on the track. And you can't ask. He's right. You can't ask for anything more than that. Now tonight, in a little while, we got James and Woodmere Betcha in PEI. We got Greatest Ending tonight at Mohawk. That's a tough crew. I have no idea what's going to take place tonight. None. And then Foxy Seaside races in the 16th. Johnny's horse got the rail. That horse beat me fair and square 2 starts ago, but she was hitting her knee really bad that night. I told you she'd be better last week. She was. It's her second start. I'd love to sit in the 2-hole behind that horse. I get on that horse's bumper, he's going to have some problems, I believe. And he lets me cut it, he might too. That'll be up to him. I'm fine either way. I think she's sitting on another good mile, man. She just feels good. She feels good now. So hopefully the stable in its entirety is coming around at the same time. All the babies look good last week. The only horses that have been a little flat are horses that are just a little flat right now. Mel Saunders has been going hard all year. She needs a break. Very pleased with what I saw on the track today. You should be also. So that is almost my entirety of Saturday. We got 11:30 post, or 11:55 post will be post time for Foxy Seaside tonight. I'm going to stroll in a little bit late. I don't want to get there anytime before 11:30. Greatest Ending, I have no idea how this is going to play out. I'd just like to see him have a good account of himself. And of course, Woodmere Betcha racing in a couple hours in Charlottetown, PEI. Ava flew down to PEI. Been a couple of years. This is the second year in a row I haven't been able to get to PEI. Second year in a row. But it just is what it is. You know, Amy asked me, she goes, are you going to go? I said, well, we have Saturday racing here, right? Sunday, we have Sire Stake races with Uncle Danny. And then Monday, I got to be in Kentucky for the trotting fillies. Tuesday is Scioto trotting fillies. Wednesday, we have Emerald Tom, but I believe Emerald Tom's got a great shot on Wednesday. Thursday, I don't know what's going to get in. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And Saturday's the Beal. It's Gold Cup Day. I'll tell you what. If they draw bad on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, maybe I will make my way to PEI. But as of right now, it's an unlikely venture for me right now. Just got too much on my plate and too much going on, and glad that my daughter gets to experience it again. She loves going down to PEI to visit with her grandparents. Ollie's got his ball tournament Thursday, Friday, but he's in with 13 U teams. They might get pumped on Thursday and Friday, and if that happens, maybe the whole family will show up in PEI. We'll show up in PEI on I don't know, this week sometime. It's unlikely though. A great day today. Very, very happy with what took place. Really happy with what's gone on so far this week. I don't think anything's taken place that we can't fix, that we haven't remedied or will remedy. Might have actually gone by my exit this time. Anyway, take care. I will talk to you all very soon. Have a wonderful rest of your Saturday.